think that just being yourself, you will attract people who like you for you. You don't have to put on this act to have people like you. You need to show up authentically as just you. You need to just be you, and people will come to you. They will find you.
I feel like it's always a struggle trying to make like the perfect mask that you see like on Pinterest. And that's what I'm trying to attempt to do today. It's such a struggle making this look so effortless, I think. So yeah, so anyways, because I've been going through a lot, I feel like I want to kind of take the time to slow down and just really just sit in like a bathtub and just really have nothing else to focus on, where it's really just me alone in my thoughts, sitting in water. And I feel like I love just being surrounded in water, and I think that now is a good time for sitting in water, especially during like your period area. And I just need the time to like chill and be with myself and just vibe with myself and like have a good time. Okay, this actually looks kind of slay, and I don't want to get too close to my eye, so I'm gonna leave that area alone right there. So yeah, there we go. This is the final look. I think it looks amazing, and I am ready to sit in the tub and look awesome. So let's go do that.
You guys, look how cute I look in my little face mask. I was finally living out my Pinterest dreams. Oh my gosh, this was so fun. I literally felt like Princess Ariel when she was in the bubble bath, and it was just so fun to do this. It was really cool. 10 out of 10, I would highly recommend blowing bubbles in the bathtub. After living out my Pinterest dreams, it is time to finally get out of the bathtub. Did I scare you? Don't forget to subscribe.
Okay, you guys, I am back, and here we are. I have my super duper cute little pink pajama set. Look how cute this is. How cute is that? Yeah. And to stay on brand with everything being pink, I thought, let's talk about love. Okay, like, can we talk about that? So I've actually been reading this book. It's called The Mastery of Love, and this is by Don Miguel Ruiz, and I absolutely love this author, and he has a really interesting, like, writing style. He breaks it down in a way where it's so easy to understand, and it's just like really well laid out. Definitely top 10 favorite books of all time. Self-love is a big theme in this book, but it also relates to like relationship love, and it also relates to like romantic love. One day the man finds a star, and like the star like falls into his like palm of his hand. You know, very like what's that one movie? Is it Howl's Moving Castle? Very Howl's Moving Castle. So it's in his hand and it's a star. And you realize, I believe, that that is actually his heart. That is his heart in his hand. And he goes to the woman and he tells her, and he's like, oh, I found this star. and he was like, oh, I really like it and it really made me think of you and I would like you to have it. The moment he gives it to her, she is hesitant to take it and she drops it and like it's broken. It is broken into a million pieces. You get what I'm saying here? Like, is any of this making sense? So pretty much the whole theme of this story is that like the moment you give your heart to someone else, that is where they break it. They will not meet your expectations, you know? So what it's really saying is that the only person who can have your heart and the only person who's able to hold on to that star and take care of it is yourself. You are not supposed to be giving your heart and your star to other people because of fear that they will drop it. No one is going to take care of you and love you the way that you will for yourself. What good is all the flowers? What good is all the chocolates? What good is all the like gifts that they give you if they don't actually love and respect you? Holding you in a high regard in front of their friends and family. And what good is all the like action of that if there is no intention, if there is not like a right intention? Like you could have a guy bring you flowers all the time, but he could be, you know, talking to another person. It needs to be an intention. It cannot just be an action. It cannot just be like a thought or a gift. You know, like that is not going to equal true love. No matter how many times you buy yourself flowers, it does not mean that you love yourself. You know, you could buy yourself flowers every single day for a whole year and you would still feel like you personally are not enough. And the reason for that is because self-care does not always equal self-love. You need to cultivate self-love. And the way we do that is by tackling that like inner work that we are so scared of. That is by embracing the sides that we like about us and the sides that we don't like about us. Like both are beautiful and both have a purpose. Like both are what make you you. You know, we both have like a yin and yang. If we are only showcasing to everyone else the light side of us and we are only showcasing the parts that we do like about us, that is only accepting half of us. And I think it's when we are very protective of ourselves and we hold our own selves to that high standard that we hold everyone else to, that is where we can cultivate self-respect, and then that is where we can get self-love from. Because I see there's a lot of people going out here where they have super duper high standards, but sometimes they don't always meet their own standards. If we are going to hold others to that same standard, we will also have to hold ourselves to that same standard as well. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that self-love can be super difficult and it is a journey. And it's like, that is going to look different from person to person. Everyone's is gonna be different. And it's like, you can read so many self-love and self-help books and they'll all tell you the same thing, where it's like, buy yourself flowers, take a nice bath, you know, have a nice like detox day, and like definitely like take care of yourself. And as much as I understand that, it's more of the fact that like you need to know that you are worth it, and you need to know that you are worthy of your own effort. There's a lot of people who would show up more for others than they would for themselves. Sometimes when you show up for others, you are disrespecting yourself because you are saying no to yourself to show up for others. And sometimes I do feel like a lot of people get stretched out way too thin because they are prioritizing others. And I don't want it to sound like I'm not saying like you shouldn't like help others, no. But I'm saying is that like if you are spread out so thin, how much more of you can go around to others if none of it is getting put into yourself? Take care of it, because the only person who knows how to love you the most is going to be you. And the thing that's hard about that is that there's a lot of people out here that don't know how to love themselves. And I think that's the best start with how to go about it is, what do you like about yourself and what do you love about yourself? And let's work off of that, you know? We can improve the parts that we don't like, and we can also be more kind to ourselves and recognize that like we're not going to like everything about us. There is a yin and a yang to it. We can accept that and we can move on from it, and we can learn from it, and we can grow from it. That is the biggest thing. We can learn to let go of it and we can learn to grow from it, but we don't need to have it hold us back from being a better version of ourselves. I hope any of that made sense to you guys. Yeah, but anyways, let me get on to this skincare. Absolutely love the Glow Dewdrops. And this is a subject that I feel so strongly and passionately about, because it's like I really had to learn to like myself, and I really had to learn to get to a point where I'm like, you know what, like I am proud of myself. to be loved is to be known. And to be known means being your most authentic self. There's a point where you just can't hide from yourself anymore. And I think that's the point that I hit, where it was like, there was a phase of just like self-discovery, where it's like, oh, who am I as a person and what do I want to be? Who do I want to be? I think that just being yourself, you will attract people who like you for you. You don't have to put on this act to have people like you. That's not how you're going to attract people who will stay long term. Like, the whole thing about to love yourself is to know yourself, and to know yourself is to be your most authentic self. You need to shed that, and you need to show up authentically as just you. You need to just be you, and people will come to you. They will find you, you know? And it's like, when we see other people being their most authentic self, we find that to be a freeing action for ourselves, where it's like they have the permission to be themselves, so that gives us the courage to give ourselves permission to be ourselves. So now I'm gonna go in with this strawberry milk cream. So the last thing I want to do is I want to put on a bedtime scent. I don't know if you guys like doing this, but I do, and I think it's just like a really cool, fun little thing, and it definitely is very extra. Today, I definitely want to keep it on theme, and I want to do this one, which is going to be warm and cozy, and this one is so nice. It's a soft vanilla, toasted coconut, and passion fruit, so it's very fruity, and it's still very sweet, and I really like that, and I think this will be perfect to just head to bed, and then just have a really good night's sleep. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so sorry that it was like kind of all over the place, but you know what? I kind of wanted it to be more of like sleepover vibes, and I also wanted it to be kind of more like FaceTime vibes. You guys will see this right when it passed, but I'm filming this before Valentine's Day. And yeah, I just really wanted to do something to kind of get me into like a more festive mood about it. But this is definitely more of like a self-love one, where it's just like, I think it's something that you can do a little bit of every single day, and you don't need a holiday to tell you to love yourself. You know, like that should be something that you do every single day, and you don't need a holiday to like get you to buy flowers and buy all this stuff and buy chocolates and stuff like that, because you don't need all that. You really just need yourself. And just remember, to be loved is to be seen, and to be seen is to be your most authentic self. So with all of that being said, I am going to head to bed, and I will see you guys in the next one. And I hope you guys had an amazing Valentine's Day. Please let me know what you guys did. I want to know. Let me know. I want to hear all about it. Okay, you guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.